found out what the restaurant was that I had been thinking about for a long time, and it's beside Taco Bell, in between Taco Bell and the bank, and it was a shit. What was it called?
Rita's.
No, it was it's there. It's right there. But back in the 90s, it was called All Out Burger or something like that. And it had a lightning bolt as the logo. And I remember the lightning bolt, but I couldn't remember what it was. So I started looking the other day to try to figure it out. And it was, I think it's All Out Burger or something like that. But their thing was, their burgers were bigger than the regular chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and they had a quarter pounder with 2 slices of cheese for 69 cents. And McDonald's was 99 cents.
Dang.
And then they had a all-out combo that was fries and a drink for $1.39, where McDonald's was $1.69. And I got thinking, thank God I was a child then, because if I was me then, hell, I'd have been 600 pounds.
Yeah, you would have been 600 pounds, but also All Out Burger might still be in business.
Yeah, good point.
Well, not only that, but
saying.
I remember going through there with y'all, both of y'all in the car.
Yeah.
When y'all was little. And it still cost me like $38.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. And that was the thing, though. The reason they could do it so cheaper was they didn't do toys with the children's
they didn't
meals.
upcharge for the toy.
Exactly. They didn't tack on a little tax for the toy. So they could give you a supposedly bigger hamburger with more condiments, and it'd be tastier than a McDonald's burger, but
No toy.
your ass wasn't getting no toy.
No toy.
Kids didn't like that a bit.
And that's why I hated it. Also, they did something where they didn't let you leave stuff off.
Oh, yeah, you had to get it how they had it.
I wasn't eating no raw onions.
Yeah.
So I remember very vividly, one memory from childhood, I remember like it was yesterday. Mom pulls us in there. They give, she orders the food. She's like, no onions, please. And they're like, we don't do that. And she was like, oh, okay.
We can't do that.
Yeah. Thinking, well, my fat little bitch son will just scrape them off.
No.
So she thought. So she
thought.
gave me the hamburger, and I threw it out the window going down the road. And I got home, dude, and she beat my ass. I mean, that was it was rough.
That's right.
And we never went back there.
never went back to All Out Burger, but also we never complained that much again about food. No,
not about food.
No.
We'd whine about other stuff.
Oh, yeah, we whined about a lot, but
nah.
food, it was like, man, you don't like it? For God's sakes, don't tell anyone, Kay.
Deal with it.
Yeah, just give it to me.
Yeah.
That's how I started gaining weight.
Well, yeah.
Like, then, whatever you don't want,
right.
I ate.
That came later, though, because when you were a child, you were picky just like me.
Oh, yeah.
Not as picky as me, but I went through a period in my life for probably 8 years where I only ate ketchup.
Dude, that's what you survived off of.
Yeah. Ketchup and milk. Those were my 2 condiments.
I mean, my God. Your stomach. No wonder your stomach's actually pretty tough nowadays, because you were just training it back in the day. You're like, yeah, breakfast, what's that? Ketchup. What's that for lunch? Milk.
Yeah, in a bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, can I interrupt y'all just a minute?
Yeah.
I got an email coming in. Let's see. Your boy's #1 podcast in customer satisfaction. Just got it. JD Power. I guess we got a 4-star on front and a 4-star on back.
JD Power and Associates.
All of them.
That's right.
All of them.
So we got the #1 podcast.
#1 podcast, JD Power and Associates.
From JD Power.
That's in the whole United States. So
there you have it. You're listening to the #1 podcast according to JD Power and Associates.
And just so everybody know, we're now on every single platform that you can get a podcast from.
Yeah. If you go online and can't find your boys' podcast, you just don't know how to work the internet. Mm-hmm. That's basically what it boils down to.
You need to quit.
Yeah.
Quit trying to
get one of your kids to find it for you.
Yeah, they can find it.
Yeah,
we promise. So
just a pat on the back, kick in the butt,
shout out to us.
#1 in the United States.
You gotta remember to clap when you win for yourself, because other people don't do it either.
You look like Payne Stewart.
That's it, dude. I don't even know who that is, but I feel like it'd be a good ball coach.
No, he passed away in a helicopter accident.
Oh, well, airplane crash.
Airplane crash.
Well, damn.
He was a Scottish golfer. Yeah.
Well, he's an American golfer.
Yeah.
Well,
but he dressed like he was Scottish.
And what happened is he got in a plane, jet, and he was wearing that hat, and they were like, "Hey, take that hat off." He was like, "No." And he kept using a Scottish accent. And apparently, he was American, so they were like, "Sir, you got to take your hat off."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Why?" Mm-hmm. And that's just a normal accent.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And he kept saying that, and they were finally like, "Just get on the plane." And then before they left, they were like, "We'll show him." They sucked all the damn air out of the plane.
What?
And that thing was just cruising with damn ghosts on it.
Damn.
It's wild. Where did it crash at? Mississippi?
Idaho somewhere in the middle of a field somewhere.
Close.
You know, they was worried about it for a long time because they didn't know how much fuel it had. But
yeah, they thought they had a dang fighter jet go up, and he was like, "No, I see people in there. They're fine.
They're good."
And they were all just...
They just waved at him.
Yeah. He was waving. They were like...
Turns out they were... they didn't have no oxygen.
Right, so they was already dead.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what the pilot said, I see 6 blue people in there. So, I you know.
Mm. He was like, "Oh, shit, that's Blue Man Group. They going to Las Vegas."
That's it. They're going to Vegas.
Yeah. They got a show tonight. I thought there were only 3 of them, but maybe they got alternates.
Backups. Yeah, they got subs.
Yeah.
Just in case they get tired.
So, but yeah, I look over there with your hat, and you look like...
oh, shit, dude. Remind me to not wear this hat to an airport.
No, I wouldn't do that. You look more like Stewart's in pain, like Little... What's his name? Little Stewart?
I look like that mouse
Stuart Little.
Yeah,
one of him.
Yeah, Stuart Little.
You look like Little Stewart's, messing around inside Payne Stewart's body.
Hey, dude.
That's what it feels like. Yeah. He lost him up in there, and now he's causing havoc.
There you go. And then the next thing you know, he passed out in the airplane.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
It's
because of Stewart.
Yeah. And he was... they said he was going to be the first Tiger Woods before Tiger Woods.
Damn.
Yeah. Like he's going to be like Baby Cub Tiger.
Except he wasn't black or
Asian.
All right, yeah.
So he was basically like the original golfer. Like they were probably going to make him the logo.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep, because he had the pants that were
like the bell bottoms, like the wide girth.
No, they were like right
Knickers.
below. We can't.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't say that.
I got you. Yeah, you can't say that.
That won't hurt me.
Speaking of the logo, he's gonna make him the logo.
CKs.
I went to the new Publix.
Yeah.
Last week, and they
finally
they invited 50 of us to take the tour. And then after that, the next Friday, I went in there and did my shopping and stuff.
The actual shopping now that you got the lay of the land.
I put my mask on anyway, just to make people feel better. And I'm wandering around in there, everywhere, and something hit the front of my cart. And what was that? And I had actually hit somebody.
Oh, you got into a fender bender with a Publix grocery cart.
Yeah, but I didn't see him because he was a midget. He was a little bitty guy. And I'm sorry. He's no problem. Happens all the time. I said, well, I hate that worse than anything.
Well, I'm real sorry.
So me and him got talking, and he's a heck of a nice guy, And but now I'm serious. Now he's a midget. I'm talking about. He might have been. He couldn't have been over like 30, 35 inches tall.
36 inches.
At the most. At the very most.
Yeah.
And I'm just apologizing.
You're just eyeballing it.
But then his wife comes over, and I meet her, and, she's nice as she can be. Nicest people you'd ever meet, And so I told them my name, and they told me theirs and all that. And, of course, when you talking in the grocery store, you talk about your kids, and I was telling them about y'all, and I said, yeah, my oldest one, he's about 6'6". He's pretty tall, and then my other one, he's 6. And I just cut it off because I was thinking, now I'm being aloof.
I was gonna say,
I'm just rubbing it in now.
He feels like you might be humble bragging.
That's right.
I got you.
That's right. But he picked right up on it, though. I mean, he said, well, that's cool. One of our sons, our oldest son, he's actually pretty famous in us. Really? Would I know him, know his name or anything? Oh, you wouldn't know his name, he said. I said, I said, would I know his face? Yeah, you probably know his face. Matter of fact, you probably got his likeness somewhere in your house. I said, really?
Well, that's terrifying.
Well, that's what I thought to start with.
Yeah.
I mean, who's this little guy in my house,
Yeah, who's your son?
Yeah, but But he said, no. He said, you would know his likeness, but you wouldn't know his name because nobody knows his name. I said, damn. Well, how would I know him? I mean,
who was?
I don't know his name. How am I gonna know him? He said, he's a poser. I said.
He's just
I wanted to act like I knew what that meant, but I really didn't.
Yeah, you said, okay. I got you.
Oh, a poser.
Yeah, I got you, a poser.
So what does he do? I said, and he said, well, he poses. I said, oh. I said, that's pretty cool, I guess. He said, yeah, he's pretty famous. I said, really? So like, how would I have him, some likeness at my house or something? He said, well, y'all got trophies, don't you? I said, we got plenty of them. He said, well, he's the one that poses on top of the trophies.
He's a trophy pose.
He's holding a bowling ball or a tennis racket or all those.
Holding shooting a basketball.
That's him. Yeah, that's him. Nah. And I said, well, that's pretty cool right there.
So he's like no, what would it be called? What's the opposite of super?
Oh, like a regular?
No, even worse.
Below average.
Yeah, he'd be like a below average midget if he's that small.
Well, that's what I. Of course, he wasn't there, but but I can believe it because like I say, his daddy's like 32 inches tall, and his mom was like 28 inches tall, and I'm thinking, really, these are the smallest people I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
and I hate to say it, and I hate to put it this way, but I went through the rest of the grocery store watching my step every step I took.
You got
smart though.
You had to. You're being courteous
and smart is what you're being.
Yep. But I was thinking, for us, if we could come up with some, I don't know, maybe a bell, like when you go in the grocery store for people like that, a bell, so when they move, that bell rings, so you'll know kind of where they at.
Yeah, like a card on the like the wheel spoke.
Yeah,
kind of like that. Well, kind of like you got to let them know where you're at, but also, if you're quick enough, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
they're supposed to, and I don't know if it's like a known thing, but the small
gnome.
People know.
Oh no!
Gnome. The small carts with the flag, way up in the air.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, those are kiddie carts." Well, those are, dwarf carts. But they don't want to label them that way because they don't want to pigeonhole. If they got a, super dwarf, then they can probably get a regular buggy.
You leave it up to the people. You leave it up to the shopper.
That's why they label it adult, regular carts and then kiddie carts.
Yep.
For children and smalls.
That's
it's basically what it boils down to. But you can't label it that way because people get offended. And
the ACLU or whatever the ALCU or somebody.
Right.
Somebody will get involved.
Yeah. Okay? Like, you can't be doing that. We're like, what do you want me to call it? Small carts?
No,
still offensive.
Yeah, that's it. But that's not as offensive.
Cart, right. any of that stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Now that's not a bad idea. Wii cart, something that just folds up.
Yeah.
But then you'd have people trying to buy it because it's like an attachment for the Wii. Like all those moms who bought them back in 08, 09, they're like, thank God they finally came out with a new attachment for the Nintendo Wii.
Shopping cart.
It's a Wii cart.
Yeah, I can virtually shop for groceries on my TV. Also not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We're hitting on
the more we talk about
I'm just saying this is probably going to happen.
A collapsible cart for smaller people, or one that does connect to the Wii, and now you can virtually walk through the store and just touch an item, and it goes in your cart. They ship it to you the next day. Don't take it.
Don't take it,
everybody. No one
take
the idea.
Stop. Quit it, Elon.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
What we probably need to do is get with Earl whenever we find Earl again, and just go ahead and get this mausoleum built over there first.
Yeah,
in China.
Yeah, we do have to take it one step at a time because we got a lot. What we really need to do is start writing all this stuff down.
Yeah, your boys' ventures.
Yeah, and just make a balloon. I mean, what is it? Like a corporation for
umbrella corporation.
Right, that's what we need.
DBA.
We need that. Yeah,
we need a DBA,
and then we can have branches like trees that do other stuff.
That's it. Podcast,
funeral, sketch comedy, small shopping carts. What else were we going to do? We're going to do something else last week.
A couple of restaurants.
Redneck Island.
Redneck
we talked about something. Oh, animal fights. We need Earl to build that cage or whatever.
Cage.
But we got a lot of stuff in the works, and we just need to. Honestly, we just need to write it all down because I'm going to start forgetting it.
Yeah.
Yes. that's
I can't believe I made it through that many. However many that many is.
Yeah, and we probably need somebody that, has, I don't know, more ability than we do about making this stuff happen.
Well, we got Earl.
Yeah, we got Earl.
Well, that's right.
Most of the time we got Earl.
Yeah.
And
I thought he retired. What's he doing?
Yeah,
Is he working?
That's right. I mean, he retired and he's working now. See, he worked up there. He had one of them sit-down jobs. You just go. All you did is go up there and sit down at your desk. And see what's on the internet. Play some games on the internet. Then go to lunch.
And then you come back
A couple hours later and play some more games on the internet. And then punch out.
He's
Go
busier
home.
now than I've ever known him to be.
Yeah, and see,
He cuts grass a lot, don't he?
he does. He cuts everybody in the neighborhood's grass because
Yeah.
he lives in the old people's neighborhood. You know,
It's weird.
they
He's
all
not even
old, and they can't get out and cut their grass and stuff like that.
That's
Oh,
funny
that's-
though,
that's
because I was hoping he'd be here because he'd get a laugh out of this. I think whenever he hears it, he might get a laugh out of it. Probably not. But do you guys remember when you may not even been born, but
to be honest with you, probably what.
yeah, Dad
If it was,
might
I don't remember.
But at our old house, we had a top driveway, right, and then a walkout basement. So it was a ledge, like a rock, brick, stone wall that went to the back driveway, and the drop was probably 15 feet, maybe. Wasn't super
I'd say
huge,
15 feet.
big enough.
Yeah, it was a story.
Yeah, and so I was somewhere between the ages of 48 months and 7,
We got you.
and I wanted to help Dad cut the grass, and so Dad's, he's like, "Here, you drive a lawnmower," because our yard was, an acre,
Yeah.
so it's wide enough, big enough to cut with a riding mower.
Mm-hmm.
So Dad's like, "Here, you drive the lawnmower," and it wasn't a damn zero turn.
No, it was a
had,
standard 42-inch,
right,
riding mower.
right. It didn't have nitrous
Toro.
oxide that was going 700 miles an hour. It was, you turn it on turtle and let it ride.
You let her ride.
was
You
it.
turn the blades on and off, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right? Just
And that was
plain
my
drag.
thing. Dad already cut the blades off, so I wasn't going to cut my, limbs off.
Yeah, no, you were just basically riding
I
around.
just cruising around on the mower.
Yep.
And so Dad's weed eating, doing his thing, doing what dads do, and he's over there doing it. And then, I'm not paying attention. I'm thinking, hell, I'm in a NASCAR race.
Yeah, dude. You're not even looking where you're going. You're just focused on trying to grab the steering wheel.
Yeah, I'm going about a quarter mile an hour, and I'm cruising down through there. Well, to get to the
Turtle flipped you off in the left lane.
Yeah,
It was
I was going that fast.
Yeah.
To get to the so the front driveway ran like this, the bottom driveway ran like this down the ledge is what we called it. There was a 6-inch concrete pad up on the ledge, so you couldn't just drive your car off unless you were really determined.
Yeah, unless you hit that speed bump
Yeah.
of the ledge
Yeah.
and then drove over. I got
So, I don't remember exactly what happened. I think I was probably, pretending I was a Power Ranger or,
or whatever was fun
Yeah,
back then.
right.
Pretending.
And I wasn't paying attention. And
Richard
next thing
Petty.
I know, the mower is up on the concrete pad, and the only thing between me and a 15-foot drop is a very, poorly crafted wooden fence
Yes.
that was there when we moved in.
It's a single deck board.
Right.
2 single deck boards holding it up.
Yep.
Across.
And so I'm stuck. The mower it's a, automated mower, so it's just cruising,
so you're still hitting the gas.
No, there is no gas, is what I'm saying.
I know that's what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
you're still going.
Right.
Like,
It's in gear.
Yeah,
you're still
I'm
hitting
in
the
gear.
gas. Whether you want to or not.
Yeah. And I don't know how to stop it. Also, I can't reach the thing
Pedals
that I
anyway.
assume is the
Either
brake.
of the pedals. Yeah, any of them.
And so I'm sitting there just holding on for dear life, looking around kind of. And next thing I know, Mom comes running outside and is just losing her mind screaming.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And Dad's, weed eating, getting it, can't hear nothing because the weed eater's going, Dad buy a new weed eater. It's got the trigger, lets you know, hey, I need to run this thing wide open. I need to back off right here. Dad duct tape that little bastard.
Yeah, duct
wide
tape
open.
that damn trigger.
Wide open. Wide open.
Dude, wide open constantly.
And that thing's running about 7 million RPM. So it's, it's lucky it don't just take him up to heaven.
I was going to say, shit, that's a damn helicopter blade if you're not careful.
Right. And so he's doing all he can to control that and, de-weed the yard. And I'm sitting over here flirting with death.
That's right.
Basically.
Yeah, you
it's how Mom looked at it.
Yeah, you saw you essentially saw death and were like, hey.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to reach out your
Right.
hand, shake his hand.
But little me was sitting there thinking, I'm going to be fine. Dad's going to catch me.
Yeah, it's cool.
He gonna
he's
figure it out.
Yeah, he's going to get me. That's cool.
And so Mom's freaking out and screaming. And then finally Dad sees it and comes running over and turns the mower off.
Oh, yeah.
And
now it's time to beat that ass.
Well, that's what I thought. And so Mom's, screaming still.
Mm-hmm.
and because I'm almost, perished.
Yeah, you was almost 15 foot deep.
Right. And then, and Dad's, calming the situation. He's like, everything's fine, and then Mom calms down, and then everything's fine, and then we go inside, and I ate a bowl of ketchup, and I never rode the lawnmower again. So,
no, dude, after that, nobody let you. Dude, we almost, actually, I don't remember that because I don't think I was born, but I do remember when you first were getting your permit.
Oh, yeah.
And that was kind of the thing that Mom and Dad were like,
yeah,
he's getting his permit, he's going to start driving. You remember that, that he tried to, wreck himself when he was 4.
Right.
And, they kind of paused and, thought about it for a minute. But luckily, enough time has passed. And,
well, that was the thing. I had to go to the doctor a lot when I was a kid. And I don't remember why. Like, I don't think I was real sickly.
We were trying to find what was wrong.
Right. But I also remember just talking a lot at the doctor. It wasn't like a lot of physical inspection or like, here's some new medicine. It was like, hey, how you feel today?
Yeah, listen, that wasn't a doctor. That's a therapist. Okay.
Yes.
So.
See, now I know.
That's right.
Now I know because I guess they thought, well, hell, he's trying to drive to hell. He's trying to drive right off the thing.
Yeah, dude. He hadn't even been here that long. He'd been on this earth 48 months.
Right.
I mean, my God, how bad could it have been?
He's already trying to cash out.
Shit, dude.
He's got every toy he could imagine.
Yeah, he's got all the toys he can imagine. Hell, the way he died was driving a brand new freaking 42-inch deck riding mower.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how bad is it,
Dude, I remember that lawnmower, too, because we had it for a long time, and that thing was sponsored by Pepsi. Like, it had Pepsi logos on the front of it. So I don't know where Dad won it, but...
Yeah.
Won it in a raffle, probably.
But then I remember when you came along, you wanted to cut the grass, and they were like, we got a push mower.
Yeah.
And then Dad was like, see how fast you can do it, and your ass would just be sprinting with the mower
dude,
as fast
the grass
as you could
looked
go.
like shit, but I got done quick.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Dude, it wasn't about the end product. It was about getting done.
That was another thing. Self-propelled mower. You still had to pull the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Dad said, no, sir.
No, no, sir.
No,
you don't duct tape
sir.
it.
When you get a little bit older, you can pull that handle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to decide what speed you need to go, that's when you can do it.
So it was wild, man. And I did. I thought, I don't ever think about it, but I was thinking about Earl cutting grass, and I was like, I wonder if he ever had a, near-death experience on a lawnmower. Earl, you ever had a... Earl's not here.
No.
We'll ask him next time.
That's right.
But
keep that one in the holster.
Yeah, dude. I thought that.
I guarantee he has though. I mean,
I'm
so
sure.
You'll know.
Yeah. I mean, like specifically on a lawnmower. I'm sure he's flirted with death numerous times.
Oh yeah.
Throughout his life. But
you're right. I mean, I can think of 2 or 3 things like him in a car that's being towed at midnight.
Yeah, him in the car while
in
it's
the
being
trunk.
towed.
Oh yeah,
in the trunk.
Him and a girl in the car. That's being towed at midnight.
Oh, I got you.
So I mean,
she's like, where we're going? He's like, hell if I know.
I don't know. Can you read the name of the tow company?
But I could see Earl. Earl's the kind of guy who would have he'd fabricate a roll cage for his lawnmower.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he could do it, and it would save him.
Yeah,
like that's the type of guy he is.
Right.
Like,
and he's also the kind of guy who takes the rabbit and the turtle dial, and he actually clocks it and then writes the RPMs in whiteout near it.
Yep.
Or the miles per hour. He writes it on there. He's like, oh, this is 6. I don't need to know it's 4 rabbits.
I can see Earl down at the lake down there. How it's sloped down to the lake. Yeah. I can see Earl on a riding mower going down, cutting grass back and forth, and him about sideways on it. Mm-hmm. And him saying, no. I ain't going to take a chance. Then go up there and build a roll cage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Then I don't care.
Yeah. Rolls it, flips it, lands on its wheels.
If it goes in the lake, I can swim.
So he's also he's the kind of guy who'd build the roll cage and then be like, there's a chance this rolls in the lake. And then also put some like buoys on the side of it.
Yeah.
Builds
He's just cutting through the lake with his mower now.
Like, what you doing out there, Earl? Cutting the water.
Riding my Cub Cadet. What do you think I'm doing?
Water, baby.
Yeah. But Earl, he's wild, dude. And I miss him when he's not here, honestly. So,
well, he's doing more important things right now. I mean,
yeah.
In case you don't know, like if you got I don't know, a bobcat stuck at the bottom of a well, Earl can get it out.
Yep.
No big deal, nothing like that.
Yeah.
If you got I don't know, I don't know, your TV is gonna need to be moved over, 6 inches off the wall.
Yeah.
Earl can do it.
Just like we talked about last time, dude. There's not a lot that I look at Earl and think he can't really do that.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot that I.
If you Alice Chalmers mower, if the deck's not low and all the way down, Earl can fix it. Don't worry about it.
Earl's damn jack of all trades.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's an Earl of all trades.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That's a new phrase.
We need to get him a dang shirt that says that.
Yep.
Earl of all trades.
Earl of all trades. Yeah. To-do list.
That's right.
Check.
Cool.
We all went to middle school. Graduated or got out of it, made it out.
Yeah, we got out of it alive.
Escaped.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Escape. I was thinking the other day, somebody retired that some janitor retired from a school and they had a big deal about it. Somebody wrote it up in the paper.
Oh yeah, 35 years or something like that.
Something.
I got you.
And
let me figure out something before y'all go any further about that. See, I figured out. Because I talked to a retired janitor from Hannah over there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And another one of these guys I just met, and we started talking. And I asked him, I said, so y'all got a key to everything at the school? He said, everything.
Everything.
He said, thing.
Teachers' lunch boxes.
Everything. That's what he said. He said, first year, you get 3 keys. That's to the main doors.
Yep.
He said, every year after that, you get 3 more keys.
No, dang.
Until you reach 10 years. Then you start getting 6 keys every year. He said, and I've been there 37 years.
Holy shit.
How's he even keep his pants up?
Well, that's, see, you thinking just like I was. I said, well, how you drag them keys around? He said,
Jacob Marley. Jesus.
Well, that's right. I'm thinking all these same things. And you know what he told me? You ain't going to believe this. He said, you see this ankle monitor right here? I hook them to it. I said, okay, I got to go.
Yeah, I said, I got to get out of there on that one. I got to get out on that one.
But that's true, man. A lot of, janitor. What's the other word for them?
Custodian.
Yeah, a lot of custodials. They don't live by the law. A lot of them. A lot of them have committed crimes, done things they shouldn't have done. Because I don't know anybody. And I bet money y'all don't know anybody who, when they were a kid doing their project, said, hey, I want to be this when I grow up. You had firemen, you had policemen, you had superhero. I had a damn Indian guy who was like, I want to own a gas station.
Yeah.
You know what he does now?
Check that box.
Boom.
Owns a gas station and a hotel.
Bam.
No one said, I want to be a janitor.
Nope. No.
They don't get that love.
Well, that's the thing about it, man. I think that's one of the second-tier jobs.
Yeah.
Like those first-tier jobs are the ones, when you're between the ages of, 12 and 15, you're like, man, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Those first-tier jobs are, firefighter, doctor, teacher, all the standard stuff.
Yeah.
Once you get to the second tier, though, that's when, between the ages of probably 15 and 20, where you realize kind of, I don't really have a choice anymore. This is what I'm going to do.
I think you're onto something, but I think janitor's probably third tier.
Yeah, janitor's probably third tier, but there is definitely a tier system to it.
Because no one, even then, people are still like, I want to go work in a plant. I want to go.
Yeah, I want to get a plant.
Pour asphalt. I want to go dig ditches on the side of the highway.
Yeah, I want a labor job.
I don't know anyone who says, I think I want to be a janitor.
No, I haven't heard anyone say that.
So that's got to be
that
third
sentence.
tier.
Yeah, that sentence.
I think what happens is they start heading down the highway to this, ultimate job.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the way, they get off on the exit.
Yeah.
Yep.
One way or the other.
And then just can't figure out how to
they
get
had
they
to
can't get
gas.
back on the interstate.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's one of those, no ramp on.
Yeah.
Interstates.
Yeah, what I would imagine every janitorial job has always been temporary at first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's always been like a seasonal thing.
Well, see, they lure them in like that,
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to have all summer off and stuff like that.
Well,
heck.
Like any good multi-level marketing scheme.
Yep.
Exactly.
You reel them in. You
free
get 'em
lunch every day.
Every day.
Free lunch.
Yeah.
You get off at 3:30 every day.
Right. Unless there's a football game.
Yeah, unless there's a football game, then you got to clean up after that too. But
no, dude, I was thinking specifically middle school janitors. They don't get enough credit.
No.
Because the shit they had to go through.
They've seen things that we can't even imagine.
I
mean, You know how it was when you was in middle school. You ever went in the boys' bathroom in middle school?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my God. It was like you were walking into a different, a different dimension.
Different era. You're right. I mean, for some reason, I guess when you that age and you go in the bathroom, I guess all bets are off. Just anything goes.
In seventh grade, I didn't go to the bathroom once at school. In seventh grade, I didn't use the bathroom once all year at school.
Yeah.
Because I was so afraid of going in the boys' bathroom.
Yeah, dude. I didn't want somebody peeking under the stall or over the stall or throwing, duty over it.
Yeah, or smoking in the corner.
Or whipping my ass and then peeing on me.
I didn't want none of that.
There's a lot of different stuff going on there.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
But the shit that they had to go through. I mean,
and the stuff they had to clean up and all that. And,
yeah,
I mean,
dude.
Listen, I'm going to tell you a quick story. Then we'll get out of here. But I was in middle school, right? And I had to go, poops. I had to go do twos.
Yeah, you had to exit.
Yeah.
Exit the facility.
Right.
Quickly.
So there was a couple bathrooms that I went to. I didn't go to, I wasn't going to the popular bathroom because I didn't
you weren't
want
just
nobody,
going to any bathroom to take a shit.
I didn't want nobody to bother me. You know, wanted a little quiet time. So I go find me one, go in. I'm like, all right, cool. Nobody's here. It's middle of class. Ain't nobody gonna be in. Running up in here trying to, give me a wet willy.
Mess with you.
Yeah, none
just
of that
mess
stuff.
with you.
Right. Throw something over the stall. Light a firecracker and toss it in there.
Yeah. Something.
So I'm sitting. I go in. Not sitting yet. Sorry. Go in and I go to the big stall. Right. Because
handicap stall.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Well, see,
that's what it is.
All of us, we all go to that stall.
Yeah.
And I'm fine.
Yeah.
Because you got them pushing bars. So, I mean, you set up.
Mm-hmm. My thing is more space.
Yeah, just more space in general.
Because a lot of the dang stall doors, I have to put my feet up on. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I go in and I go to the stall. And immediately I pause at the door because middle school, right? Somebody has leaned against the wall beside the toilet, right? So here's the toilet, here's the wall. Someone has leaned against the wall and, dutied down the wall.
Dropped a deuce on the wall.
Yeah, down it for some reason. 6 inches away from the toilet. They were like, haha, this will be funny, or I couldn't make it, or something.
Yeah, they could have made it.
Yeah, they did make it on the wall.
Yeah.
So I see it, and I'm like, no, I can't be a part of this. And I'm definitely not sitting near it for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So I start backing out of the stuff, but then a janitor starts beating the door open with his cart,
And so now it's coming down then.
Yeah,
if he's got full cart,
looking at
he's
you
going,
like,
he's going
what have
full
you
clean.
done?
Oh, yeah. So now my heart starts beating fast. I start sweating a little bit.
Getting a little nervous.
Yeah, well, one, I got to poop, still. Two, now he's going to think I did this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I got to go, And so I try to squeeze past him, and he's still pulling in the cart. And
so he sees you clearly.
Yeah.
Like there's no getting past quickly.
Right. Gotcha. So I get out the door, and as the door, because all middle school bathrooms have a door that just shuts itself.
Oh, yeah.
It gets almost shut, and I hear him go, damn! And I take off running. I'm like,
you run back.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
And I shouted back, wasn't me. I got back to class, dude. I changed my shirt. I didn't want him pointing me out.
Recognize
you didn't want to.
No.
Didn't want him knowing who it was. Oh, yes, guy with a white hoodie on.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, it wasn't me. I got a pink shirt on now.
Yeah, exactly. I did not want him pointing me out, dude. So I changed my shirt. I took my shoes off. I put my flip-flops on. I think I might have called Dad to come pick me up.
You might have, dude. It was like you robbed a bank.
Yeah.
Except it was poop on the wall.
Yeah. And I'll never forget that, dude.
What are the cops getting to quicker?
Yeah. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. I'll never forget that, dude. And till this day, if I see that janitor, I'll tell him, hey, wasn't me.
Wasn't me, dog.
And he thinks I'm insane. He's like, who are you?
I don't even know.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't you.
Yeah. And then I have to tell him, hey, in middle school, somebody dutied on the wall.
You saw me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Not me.
It wasn't me.
And then I sit there and think to myself, this guy probably cleaned up 700 turds this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know who you are or what poop you're talking about.
Yeah.
Which time?
Let it go, dog. Let it go. He don't know you.
Yeah.
No.
He don't know you at all.
But shout out to middle school janitors, dude, because they do not get the credit that they deserve.
Nor the pay. Let's go ahead and,
Yeah, but they kind of signed up for that.
Yeah, I mean.
At least you would hope they would think an accolade comes with this.
Yeah. Or, maybe have some, experience.
Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should start not like a scholarship, but like a
union?
No.
Start a
endowment.
Union?
No. Like a thing that gives a janitor of the year, like a golden cart.
Well, here's the
buggy.
Here's the only problem with that. Okay?
Like a poser size, not a full size. We can't do we can't build a dang
full cart.
Yeah.
No.
Well, here's the problem with that. Okay, these janitors, there's one or two that's been there a while, but most janitors, he'd be like 73 years old.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been working here? 8 years.
Yeah.
So you started when you was 65 or so?
Yeah.
Well, those are the ones that just got bored.
Maybe.
Like real bored. Hopefully.
Or those are the ones that got caught doing something they ought not be doing.
That's the
that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the other, the other outcome.
Yeah. Those are the ones you don't.
$8.75 an hour. That don't go over too good most of the time either. So
No. Unless you're,
Unless you do have some baggage.
Yeah, exactly. And then you don't really get to say, I think I need $12 an hour.
Yeah,
They're like, Jeffrey, I think you're going to clean some shit for whatever we say.
Yeah. I need $12 an hour. Your rap sheet doesn't say that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, your rap sheet says you need $8.50. And somewhere to verify where you are from, 7:30 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon.
Well, that's
what your rap sheet says.
Well, dude,
somebody got to sign off on that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the difference, dude. If you go into a job interview and instead of a resume, you have your,
record.
Your record.
Yeah.
That's how you know. You're kind of, you get what you get.
That's another thing, dude. A couple years ago, they'd call and check, like, hey, so-and-so's trying to get unemployment. We need to make sure he came by and you signed his sheet, said he was looking for a job, and I'd be like, yeah, he came by.
Yeah, it was me. I put my initials on it.
If you got a janitor who's over 60 years old and has only been janitorian for a couple years, he gets a call during the day. He's like, hey, is Fred at work?
Yeah. Is he at work? Because he says he is.
Yeah, and if
we don't trust him.
His ankle monitor says he's also at work. Yeah. We just need to actually verify his body's there.
Yeah, he's physically there.
And they're like, yeah, he's cleaning up that duty in the bathroom. He's the only one that'll do it.
Cleaning up his third throw up today.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there was a fat kid running down the hall being like, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
So.